What's up, friends? Thanks for tuning into this story. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep these stories coming. While you're here, drop a comment and let me know where you're listening from. I kill the engine and pull into the gravel driveway, dust swirling behind me. The countryside stretches out in every direction. Open fields, quiet roads, and that low hum of nothingness. My house, the one I've called home for as long as I can remember, stands at the edge of it all. Simple. Old. The kind of place you'd expect to find tucked away in a horror movie. Ryan's already out of the car before I even have the chance to shut the engine off. He stretches, looking up at the sky like he's trying to make sure it's still the same. "Nice place," he says, but his tone is skeptical, like he's trying to convince himself it's not as creepy as it feels. Mia's out next, clutching her jacket tight against her like the cold air's going to swallow her whole. "Feels quiet." I laugh, trying to shake off the creeping unease that always comes with being here alone for too long. "Yeah, it's peaceful. That's why I love it." Sam's last to get out, practically leaping from the car. He's grinning wide. "I don't care what you guys say, this place is perfect for a break from all the city noise. I'm already thinking we should explore some of the woods." I eye him. "Let's get inside first, all right?" Dinner's laid out on the table. A simple meal, but it hits the spot. Roast chicken, mashed potatoes, a salad. No frills, just comfort. We dig in, the conversation flowing easily at first. Ryan's joking about his latest classes. Sam's talking about the wild party he went to before the break. And Mia's looking out the window, her fingers tapping nervously on the table. But then the conversation shifts. The kind of shift that happens when the atmosphere in a room changes without warning. "So, anyone heard about the old house up on the hill?" Ryan asks, glancing up from his plate. I feel the chill before I even register it. Mia stirs in her seat, her eyes flicking to the window like she's afraid the place will appear out there in the dark. "What about it?" "It's rumored to be cursed," Ryan says, almost like he's mocking it. He's the skeptic of the group, always rolling his eyes at stuff like this. "People say if you go there, you either go mad, disappear, or come back. Changed." Sam's intrigued, leaning forward. "Changed how?" I swallow hard, the story coming back to me in a flash. I've heard it all my life, from my parents, from the neighbors. No one talks about it directly, but everyone knows. The house is off limits, the subject taboo, but once you're from here, you can't help but hear the stories. People say the house eats you. My voice comes out shaky, even though I'm trying to sound confident. I mean, that's not exactly how they put it, but that's the gist of it. You go in, and you're never the same again. Some say they just vanish. Others, well, they say the ones who return aren't really the same people. Mia's eyes are wide now, her hands frozen on her glass of water. "You don't believe that, do you?" Ryan shrugs. "Sounds like one of those local legends to me. Something to keep the kids from sneaking off and getting into trouble." I try to shrug it off too, but the weight of the place is still pressing down on me. "Yeah, maybe. But the weird thing is, people do disappear. The police have gone up there a few times to look for missing people, and no one's ever found anything." Sam's grinning again. "Now this is what I'm talking about. The kind of stuff we should be doing on a break. We should go check it out." I open my mouth to protest, but the words get caught in my throat. I can't shake the feeling that something about this place, something about the stories, isn't just a legend. The look in Mia's eyes tells me she feels it too. "That place isn't like any of the others," I say, my voice low, almost a whisper. "It's different. It has this pull, you know? This thing that just..." I break off, rubbing my forehead. I don't know how to explain it. Mia shifts in her seat, looking down at her plate. "I don't know. Something doesn't sit right about it." Sam's eyes are still wide with excitement. "What's the worst that could happen? It's just a house, right? We'll go in, check it out, and be back before midnight." I want to say no. I really do. But the words are stuck in my throat, like they've been there for years, waiting for someone to finally speak them. It's not just a house, I mutter, staring into my glass. It's something else entirely. But Sam's already half standing, like the idea is too good to pass up. He claps his hands. All right then, tomorrow night, we're going in. I don't have the heart to tell him no. Maybe, in some way, I don't want to. It's just past noon when we pull up to the house. The sunlight is still strong, cutting through the trees in sharp streaks, but the air has a bite to it, like it's holding its breath. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't this. The house sits there like a beast waiting to pounce. Big, old, and quiet, with its sagging roof and cracked windows. It looks worse up close, like it's been left to rot for years. Sam's already grinning, practically bouncing in his seat. This is it, he says, his voice low and excited, like he's about to discover something the rest of us can't see. Ryan's leaning against the car, arms crossed, like he's already over it. I thought we were supposed to be taking it easy this weekend, not visiting haunted houses in the middle of nowhere. Maya's quiet, staring at the front door like it might open on its own. I can tell she's not sure if she wants to step inside, but she's not backing out now. She never does. I look at the others. Let's just get this over with. My voice doesn't sound like my own, like it's been coated in something thick and cold. We make our way up the broken porch steps, the wood creaking beneath our feet. The door swings open without us even touching it. I freeze, but Sam doesn't hesitate. After you, he says, winking at me. Inside, the house smells like metal and something else, something sharp, like rust, but not quite. The air's thicker than it should be, pressing down on us as we step into the entryway. The floors are creaky, covered in a layer of dust that swirls up with each of our steps. It's as if the house hasn't seen anyone in years. The furniture's left behind, abandoned in some half-finished state. A dusty armchair by the window, a broken lamp on the floor. I can't help but wonder how long this place has been like this. My eyes keep flicking to the walls, to the strange jagged marks running down them. Not scratches, no. They look too deliberate, too deep, like something or someone was trying to escape. Ryan's already over by a window, peering outside. Nothing here, just a dump. Sam's inspecting the staircase. Come on, this place is perfect. We just need to get a feel for it. Mia's staying by the door, her eyes scanning the room. It feels wrong, she says softly, like it's watching us. I know what she means, but I don't say anything. We're all thinking it. Then I notice something in the hallway, a mirror. At first, it doesn't stand out, but as we move closer, it feels like it's drawing us in. It's old, framed in tarnished gold, and the surface is cloudy with age. The reflection doesn't make sense. I step up to it, my heart picking up a little. My reflection's slower, like it's moving on its own time. It doesn't quite match what I'm doing. It lags, a beat or two behind. My hand lifts to touch the frame, but I pull back before I can. Did anyone else see that? Mia's voice cracks the tension. Ryan shrugs. It's just a stupid old mirror, nothing more than that. I don't believe him. I don't think any of us do. Sam's already bored, walking away toward the next room. There's nothing here, guys. We came all the way out for this. I thought it'd be better. We keep moving, looking through the rooms. The house feels empty, but not in the way you'd expect. It's like the kind of emptiness that creeps under your skin. Not a lack of stuff, but a lack of life. There's nothing here, nothing that should be here, but that metallic smell lingers, thick and heavy. Sam turns back to us, disappointment painting his face. All right, well, this is lame, but you know what would make this more fun? Coming back tonight. That's when all the weird stuff happens, right? I don't answer. The air feels colder now, like the house is exhaling a long, slow breath. Mia stands there, staring into the hallway. I don't know if I want to come back. But Sam's already grinning again, his voice rising. Come on, you guys are the ones who told me to come out here. Let's make it worth it. We'll come back when it's dark, when we can really feel it. I'm about to say no, but I don't. Maybe it's the pull of the place, or maybe I'm just as curious as he is. Either way, I don't trust myself to speak. Fine, I mutter, but I'm not staying long. I try to convince myself it's a good idea. It's just a house, just a stupid old house. But as we leave, the door creaks behind us. The reflection in the mirror seems to follow us out. At midnight, we all come again. The moon's full tonight, casting sharp silver light across the yard, turning everything in its path into something foreign, something alien. The air is thick, hanging heavier than it should, making it harder to breathe with every step toward the house. The trees creak in the wind, and the shadows stretch long, like they're waiting to reach out and pull us back. We're standing on the porch now, the same one that creaked under our feet this afternoon, but it feels different tonight. Every sound is louder, sharper. The wind whispers, but there's something in it, a message, or maybe just the way your nerves start to snap under pressure. Either way, it doesn't feel like it did earlier. Sam's the first to push through the door, no hesitation. He slaps his hand against the frame, grinning like he's in control. All right, guys, let's see what all the fuss is about. Ghosts aren't real. This is just an old house. His voice bounces off the walls, but it feels wrong, like it doesn't belong here. It's swallowed up almost immediately. Mia hesitates. Are you sure we should be doing this? Her voice cracks, small, fragile. Ryan looks at her, then me. He shrugs. We're already here, might as well, right? I don't say anything. Instead, I follow, my steps slower than theirs, my eyes scanning the house. The front door slams shut behind me with a force that feels like it's been waiting for us. And that's when I notice it. The house has changed. It's subtle, but it's there. The air is colder now, even though the temperature hasn't dropped. The walls feel closer, the rooms smaller. The hallway's longer than I remember, stretching further than it should. The doorways that used to lead into the living room now open into nothingness. A void. What the hell? Ryan murmurs, his hand gripping the doorframe as if it might pull him into another dimension. I'm not sure I want to know, but I know I have to see it for myself. Sam's already at the foot of the stairs, looking back at us with a grin that's more forced than it should be. This place is a joke, right? I can't answer. My throat's tight. There's something in the air now, something old, heavy, pressing down. I glance around, and that's when I see it. The mirror, but it's not there anymore. There's only an empty frame on the wall, its edges curling as if it's been here longer than it should have been. The glass isn't shattered, doesn't look broken, just gone. I swallow, my heart skipping a beat. Where'd the mirror go? Sam looks over, eyes narrowing. It's just an empty frame. Who cares? His voice doesn't carry the same confidence as before. He steps closer, inspecting it like it's nothing, but the rest of us can feel it. The house feels alive now. The air shifts. The walls seem to breathe, pulsing in time with our steps. Then, in the distance, we hear a sound. A faint scraping, a dragging noise, like something or someone was moving in the darkness beyond the walls. What was that? Mia whispers, her face pale under the moonlight, eyes wide with fear. Sam laughs nervously. Probably just the house settling. But I'm not convinced. The silence stretches longer than it should, and then it happens. The floorboards creak. Then, the sound of a door opening somewhere deeper inside the house. And the air gets even heavier, thick with something unspoken, a presence, watching. I try to move, but my feet feel stuck to the floor, like the house has reached out and grabbed hold of me. Ryan's the first to break the silence. We need to get out of here. But the door to the front entrance, it's not there anymore. It's just a wall, a solid surface. Suddenly, the house isn't just waiting. It's moving, changing, and we're trapped inside it. We're all breathing too loudly now, the air thick with dread, our footsteps echoing like thunder in the silence. Sam's grin is gone, replaced by something darker. The house hums, restless, as if it's alive and listening to our every move. Every second feels stretched. pulled out like taffy, but we keep moving forward. Despite the wrongness, despite the weight hanging in the air, pulling at us like invisible strings. Sam's the first to break away. I'm gonna check that room upstairs. You guys stay here if you want, but I need to see it for myself. His voice cracks, but he doesn't stop. He never stops. Ryan calls after him, but there's no real urgency in his voice. We're all too tired to feel panic yet. I'll go with you, Mia says, following Sam's shadow up the stairs. I hang back, watching them disappear around the corner. The air gets colder, sharper. Something inside me shifts, a strange tightening in my chest, but I ignore it. I have to. I don't know what's happening, but I can't get stuck in this house. Not now. We're supposed to be leaving, right? But before I can move, a sound. A sharp, sudden sound like a thud. A scuffling noise, then silence. I turn toward the staircase, heart racing. Mia? I call out. No answer. Sam? Nothing. I rush up the stairs, 3 steps at a time, my pulse pounding in my ears. The hallway stretches before me, the walls breathing in sync with my own shallow breaths. The rooms at the end of the hall are closed, their doors slightly ajar, shadows flickering behind the cracks. I round the corner to the room Sam had entered. The door is wide open. I don't see him. I don't see anyone. But his things are there. His jacket, his phone, his shoes, scattered near the door. I step into the room, but my feet feel heavy, like I'm walking through water. The walls seem to pulse, and I can hear something scratching in the distance, coming closer. My stomach drops, and my hands go clammy. I want to scream, but my voice is stuck, caught in my throat. There's nothing in the room. Nothing but old furniture covered in dust, the same faded wallpaper peeling from the walls. The faint scent of something metallic lingers in the air, and I try to ignore it, but it claws at me, like the house is breathing it in. I turn back to the door, scanning the floor, the walls, and then I see it. A photograph on the far wall, framed in a tarnished gold border. It's faded, worn, as if it's been here longer than it should. The figures in the photo are blurry, ghostly. But there's something about the man standing in the center. It's Sam. His face is thinner, the clothes older, worn in a way that doesn't belong to this time. He stands among a group of strangers, dressed in clothes from another era. Faded sepia tones that make my skin crawl. I step closer, my hand trembling as it reaches for the photo. Sam's eyes in the picture are cold, blank, as if he's already gone, already lost to this place. Suddenly, the floor creaks behind me. I whirl around, heart racing, ready to scream. But it's empty. The room is empty. Sam is gone, and all that's left is the photograph. Him standing in a place that doesn't exist anymore, with people who don't belong. Something in my gut tells me I'm too late. The house has taken him. Panic grips me like a vice. My breaths are sharp, ragged, as I stumble out of the room, my mind spiraling. Sam's gone. No, Sam's not gone. He's here somewhere, I know it. He has to be. He has to. This is just a trick, a game. We're supposed to be laughing about this by now. But there's no laughter, only the deafening sound of our footsteps, echoing like gunshots in the dead silence. Ryan's pacing, his eyes wild, hands running through his hair. This isn't happening. This isn't real. He's got to be here. He has to be. His voice cracks, the first signs of fear creeping in. But he won't stop moving. He won't stop searching. Mia, I call, but she's already ahead of me, racing toward the other side of the house, calling Sam's name. Sam, Sam, where are you? We're trapped. Every hallway is the same. Every door leads to more rooms, more dead ends. It's like the house is playing with us, laughing at us. The walls press in closer, the air suffocating. I feel it in my bones, in my chest. Something's watching us. Waiting. We reach the stairs again. The same stairs. Why are we back here? It whispers, her voice strained. Her eyes dart around, searching for anything that makes sense, but nothing makes sense anymore. The house is breathing. The house is alive. I look up, and there it is. The mirror. It wasn't here before. The hallway was empty, but now it's standing there, reflecting the dim light from the flickering bulb above, cold, silver glass that catches the shape of 4 figures. I stop in my tracks. There are only 3 of us, but in the reflection, there's another. A figure standing behind us, behind me. I turn, my heart racing, but there's nothing there, just the same hallway, the same walls closing in. Mia sees it too. She reaches for my arm, but her hand brushes past me, straight through where I should be. The mirror isn't right. It's warping, shifting, twisting. The glass ripples like water, distorting our reflections. We watch ourselves, and something else. The other figure standing just behind us, eyes wide, dark, hollow. It's Sam, but not Sam. He's wrong. He's not breathing. Sam? Ryan breathes out, stepping forward, his voice strained, like he's choking on the word. But as he moves, so does the figure. It steps toward us, in the mirror. The reflection of Sam opens its mouth. I see you. The voice doesn't come from any of us. It comes from the glass, from the reflection. A cold, cracked whisper that sends chills through my spine, straight to the bone. Mia gasps, stumbling backward. The air turns still, too still, like everything's holding its breath. The mirror shifts again, but this time I hear it. A scratching noise coming from behind the glass, like nails against the surface. Then hands start pressing from the other side, dozens of them. Twisted, gnarled fingers that scrape, claw, and smear the surface with blackened prints, like something alive is on the other side, desperate to get through. A cold, clammy hand presses flat against the glass. A thin trickle of dark liquid runs down the surface, leaving a stain. The hands multiply, reaching, clawing, pressing. It's too much. Too many. No, I shout, stepping back. I can't breathe, can't move. My legs feel like they've been rooted to the floor. Get away from it! But I don't know who I'm shouting at anymore. Ryan's face is ashen. His eyes are wide, searching for an escape, but there is no escape. The hands keep coming, pressing, slithering across the glass. The mirror breathes, in and out, like it's alive, like it's watching us, waiting. We can't stay here. We can't leave. The house is feeding, and we are the meal. The house, the thing that's been toying with us, trapping us, feeding on our fear, breathes. The walls groan and shift, like it's alive, its pulse throbbing through the air. My chest tightens. I can feel it pressing in, suffocating. The hands in the mirror are still there, still reaching, still waiting. We can't stay here. We need to go, Mia whispers, voice shaking, her hand gripping mine like a lifeline. Now, Ryan chokes out. His eyes are wide with panic, darting around the room. He's already backing up toward the hallway, but we don't know which way is out anymore. The house isn't a house anymore. It's a maze of dead ends, of shifting walls, of rooms that lead nowhere. Every door is a trap. Every step takes us further in. The air is thick with the smell of decay, and the walls are closing in faster than we can breathe. I can feel it now. Someone is watching us. Hunger is in the air. Mia screams, breaking me from my trance. She grabs the nearest object, a chair, anything, and throws it through the nearest window. The glass shatters, the shards hitting the ground outside like 1,000 tiny screams. The sound is deafening. Go, go, Ryan shouts, and we don't need any more encouragement. We're running now, through the jagged glass, our feet tearing into the grass outside. The moon is full above us, shining like a mocking eye, watching us scramble away. I look back. We don't look back. We just run. I don't know how long it takes to get away from the house, but we don't stop until we're miles down the road, breathless and shaking, heart still pounding. The wind is colder now, like a warning, biting into our skin. We can't stay here. We need to tell someone, anyone. The next morning, we returned with a group of locals, determined to find out what happened. We need answers. We need to know what the hell that house was, what it did to us, to Sam. But when we get there, nothing. There's no house. There's no trace of it at all. Just an empty stretch of grass, the earth undisturbed. No ruins, no remnants, no sign that anything ever stood there. I stagger back, heart thudding in my chest. It was here, right? It had to be. My voice cracks, but no one answers. No one even acknowledges the question. We walk around, looking at the empty field, the bare ground. Nothing. No, Mia says, her voice trembling. We were here. It was here. But it's gone. Sam's gone. The sheriff gives us a strange look, like he's humoring us, but his eyes are empty. You're sure about this? He asks. No sign of any house. No one remembers it. I can't breathe. We stand in silence, the truth sinking in like a stone in my gut. There's no house, no history, no answers. Sam was never reported missing. No one remembers him. No one remembers anything. Not even old photos. When I sift through the pictures we took on our phones, when we were happy, laughing, Sam's not there. He's never been there. It's just me, Ryan, and Mia, smiling for the camera. I should be relieved, shouldn't I? But I'm not. I can still hear Sam's voice. I hear it in the mirrors. I see you. His words echo in the silence. His voice is there, behind the glass. Faint, but it's there. I try to ignore it, but it's always there, lingering in the reflections. I see you. And I know Sam is still here. But it's not Sam anymore. It's something else. It's waiting in the mirrors, always waiting.